What's going on, everyone? This is Back47 coming at you with another World of Warships replay video. I'm calling this one the Leningrad debrief. This is a pretty good game I had in Tier 7 Premium Russian destroyer Leningrad, and it's a very powerful DD. One of the many ships, one of the handful of ships that are in the premium shop that I'll absolutely recommend. Let's get this party started here. This ship is very strong, however, it does have a handful of weaknesses, and we'll go after this. We'll go over all this here today. One of the weaknesses is being its turret traverse. It's very slow. However, its HE hits very hard. This thing is like a freaking Mack truck. The only good thing it's got going for it is its speed. So let's get into the game here. We're in Two Brothers. We got some pretty decent matchmaking. And we are on the left side of the map, so that's kind of where we're going to hang. The one thing I like about Two Brothers, look how sharp that ship looks, man. That thing's gorgeous. All right. One thing I do like about Two Brothers is once you're dedicated to a flank, you're on that side. I mean, that's just pretty much where you're going to be the rest of the game, and what you have in front of you is what you've got. Knowing that my turn traverse is pretty slow, I've already got my approach planned out. As you can see right here on the mini map, I'm kind of setting towards the kind of the center of the left-hand island, and I got my guns already faced on the right. So my goal here is, the original plan is to come down inside this gap and contest the cap, and if any DD decides to come in here, I got a way out. I can kite, shoot, and do whatever I got to do. However, this is a carrier game, and as we can see, the Furious has already got me spotted. They know I'm here. Nobody can really get a shot at me. For the most part, I'm relatively safe. However, it is something to note here. Now, I'm going to hug his island as close as I can. Let's see if my plan works out. As you can see, I'm kind of looking towards that gap. That's the line I want to head. Well, here comes these damn planes, man. This carrier is kind of sparring up right behind me, lining up right behind me. I doubt he's going to be able to get effective fire on me, but what he is going to do is he's going to keep me perma-spotted. Because he's keeping me perma-spotted, I just don't think it's a good idea to get inside that cab yet, so it forces me off to the left. And I do see smoke up here on the top right-hand side of my screen, so there's definitely a DD in there, and the cab's being contested. So, I just don't think it's a good idea to push in here. Now the carrier's coming in. I wanted to hug that rock as tight as I could get it. Possibly throw off his shot, and here comes some HE. That's a lot of guns from one volley, and it did chunk me pretty good. So that also tells me there's at least a cruiser in there smoked up with a DD. And if I get perma spotted in front of that cruiser, that DD, the Gneisenau, all these known targets, I'm pretty much going to get blown out of the water. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get the cap right out of the gate. However, your value as a DD player will always increase as the game goes on. So this early in the game, it's more important to stay alive than it is to get the cap. Now, I almost contemplated putting some torps in that smoke, but I wanted to see what the Gneisenau was going to do. I have a couple different options. I could have spammed torps inside the smoke, but this Gneisenau I see, he's pointed right at me, and he's kind of pushing up pretty aggressively. I want to see if I can get torps on this guy, and in the meantime, I'm kind of contesting the cap. So let's see what he's going to do. I have a feeling he's going to cut on the inside, so I put some torps in front and behind the white line. I'm hoping he turns out, but let's see what he does here. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. In the meantime, let's just chill here. Prevent the red team from gaining any points off this cap that they just captured. So unfortunately, the Gneisenau is kind of turning in a little bit. He's playing very aggressively, so we got to bail. Our concealment's 6.6 kilometers. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to contest this cap right away. There's just too much heat on this flake. There's a DD that's smoked up. A Gneisenau, an Iron Duke, which has really good AA, and at least one, if not two, cruisers. So let's pop some smoke here. As a battleship player, when I see smoke pop up in front of me inside of 7 kilometers, dude, you better be turning, because that's a pretty good indicator that torps are going to be on the way. Unfortunately, I already used my torps, so I couldn't really shoot. But when he kind of turned around to kite, that was a really good opportunity to put some AP on his broadside. But look what kind of damage we're getting off that Gneisenau right out of the gate just with that AP. The Leningrad doesn't have super high DPM, but it does have very good HE shills. They hit very hard. Same thing with the AP. So let's just keep working him over. We did our job, meaning that we pushed that battleship back. We temporarily took him out of the fight because we puffed smoke in front of him. This guy was kind of scared to kind of push up, move in any farther, which was the right thing to do on his part. So let's kind of continue back. We'll see if we can get anything spotted here, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships on this flank, plus the carrier's just going to keep pestering us. Right now he's in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships. We definitely don't want to push this cap. We got 2 cruisers. That new Dutch cruiser's kind of in the center, the tier 6 Dutch cruiser. We have another cruiser that's kind of pushing the center. Let's see if we can just kind of get some torps across. Maybe they'll stay on the heading, maybe they won't. Now here, I want everybody to take note of this. The Leningrad is a very, very fast ship. Right now I'm not going to shoot on the cruiser because there's just too much heat and he's so close. I want to give the torps a chance to connect. But because he's broadside, if I miraculously get spotted by the DD where I don't know where he is, I want to have the AP loaded and ready to go on the side of that cruiser. So it looks like they're going to turn in. Torps probably aren't going to connect, but that's okay. Let's just kind of pull back. They are driving hard on this flank. We only have 2 other friendly ships. We do not own this cap. This is real estate that we do not possess. So the smart thing to do right now is just kind of bail. And I'm watching this cruiser, waiting for him to shoot, and I'm going to use my speed to my advantage here. Look at this. I'm already up to 45 knots, 46 knots. This is a very, very fast DD. So we're going to use that to our advantage here. Yep, he's turning in. He's going after the 2 battleships. So while we have this an opportunity, he's not really worried about us. Let's kite away. This is free damage. He opened up, so let's put some AP on the broadside of this cruiser, man. We're going to jack that up. Look at 1 volley, 1,600. Every time we chunk this guy, we're getting raw damage out of him. Starting to angle away, so we're going to switch back over to HE, and here's the Gneisenau again. Let's just keep doing this, man. We are single-handedly locking down this flank. We are preventing these battleships and cruisers to move up out of fear of being torped. So this is a pretty good play. Right now, we're relatively safe. Gneisenau is not too worried about the smoke. There's a fire, baby. There's a fire, baby, but watch this. Watch what happens. I'm watching him cook, He puts it out. This guy put it out a single fire. So if I can get another fire on this guy, it's going to stick, man. He's going to eat all that damage. So we'll give it another 8 or 9, 10 seconds here. 15 seconds, another couple volleys of AP, then we'll switch back over to HE. Yep, 1 more volley of HE, or AP. Next volley will be HE. Let's see if we can get a fire to stick on this guy. Because if we can, it's going to burn for the full duration of his cooldown, and he's nothing he can do about it. So right now, he's the one I'm focused on. There's the fire I'm looking for, baby. He drops off. Let's switch over to another target of opportunity. Let's see if we can hammer on this Iron Duke right here. But as you can see, these battleships are kind of turning back. There's only 2 other ships on this flank. They're outnumbered. We're outnumbered here. I mean, they could have this advantage here, numerical superiority, but they can't push up in because I'm smoked up in front of them. They don't want to eat a fistful of torps. But again, it's just a battleship, the Gneisenau, so we're within a click or 2 of our maximum firing range. Let's use this as an advantage. We'll get this thing throttled back up to the 45, 46 knots. We'll just keep working this guy over. The whole time I'm watching his guns, he's not worried about me. And even if he is, the chances of him being able to get effective fire on me at this speed is pretty nominal. So let's just keep working over this Iron Duke, man. Let's hammer on this guy. Let's hammer on this guy. Gneisenau's still burning. Not having a bad game so far. 35,000 damage. I'll take it. But every volley we take on this Iron Duke, man, we're chipping him for, 1,000 a pop, 800 a pop. There's the fire I'm looking for, baby. Yeah, it looks like that one's gonna stick. All right, we ran that one as far as we could run it. Let's get the guns back on the other side of the ship. As you can see, the turn to verse is pretty slow, so you do got to plan your attack. But Well, we got this low health Gneisenau now in front of us. Let's just keep working him over. Let's burn this guy, man.
Engine boost activated.
I'm going to try to keep our Congo alive. I'm going to try to keep our Colorado alive. But because he's the lowest health ship here, let's just keep working on him. There's a fire, baby. Got another fire on him, man. And he damaged Con. Again, this Gneisenau now just didn't learn, man. He just didn't learn. Let's draw some fire. Yep, we're at a range now where he got 1 or 2 overpens on me, but it's not enough to really hammer on me. And there's a fire that sticks, baby. So this guy's going to continue to cook again. There's nothing this guy can do. So we're just going to keep working him over. Maybe get a second fire on him. I don't know. Nope, it doesn't look like we're going to get the fire, but that's okay. It's going to stick. He's burning. He's low health, going head-to-head with the Colorado. And the Gneisenau now goes down to the Colorado. So this is good. Now we evened up the score here. There's another fire, baby. We're just cooking, man. We're having ourselves a nice little barbecue here this game. So let's push up into the cap. The Omahas, I am spotted in front of the Omaha. Even though it's a tier 4 cruiser, it's not really hard hitting. He still has pretty good DPM. And with the Furious flying over the top of me, these guys can and will continue to work me down if I don't do something about it. Let's fire on the Iron Duke, put some torques on him because I know he's beached. At this point, it's more important to get the cap, so let's just do that. Let's just drop off, kind of recover a little bit. I'm not going to fire my guns after this. I don't want there to be any chance that Omaha can get blind fires on me and prevent the cap from being reset. Well, we know that Iron Duke's kind of where he's at. The Iron Duke, or the Omaha's kind of way out. He can't really get rounds on me, and neither can the carrier. But that carrier has been a damn pest this whole game. So let's kind of chill here. Let's chill here. Oh, there it is, baby. Night, night, son. Almost like it was meant to be. The Colorado spotted the Iron Duke just in time to get nuked. So that was pretty sick. Now watch what happens here. I want everybody to take notice of this. This Omaha, there's really not much more left for him. He's got a Colorado that can jack him up, but the Colorado has a pretty low rate of fire, and its overall top speed is pretty slow. So I'm betting this Omaha is going to kind of turn in a little bit, go after me as a DD, because that's what cruisers do. You are a DD hunter killer. And look at this. Now, disclaimer, boys and girls, I swear to God, this guy's not a paid actor. Just like it planned, he's coming in. Let's open on this guy. We got AP loaded up for him to bring all his guns to bear. There's 1 Citadel, baby. 1 volley. 2 Citadels, 4. Bang! Night, night, baby. That cruiser is cooked, son. Like turkey dinner on Thanksgiving. Stick a fork in her. She's done. All right. Now that the cruiser's kind of done and out of the way, let's focus our attention here to this Furious, man. This carrier has been a thorn in my side the entire game. It's personal at this point. I want this guy dead. I want his family dead. I want to kidnap his dog and love him forever, man. But anyways, we're just going to do whatever we can here to jack this guy up and get him smoked. So at this point, we're looking pretty good, man. 93,000 damage, 2 kills. Can we get the 3rd on the carrier? We pretty much own this flank. I mean, granted, we had some battleship support, but if it wasn't for us kind of puffing smoke in front of these guys, they never would have. They would have continued their push and just one by one messed up this flank. Little 360 no scope shooting here. Let's witness a kill. We'll zoom in. There it is, baby. Staring a freaking doornail, man. Boy, that feels good. Waxing a carrier and a DD is like the 2nd best feeling a guy could ever have. So that worked out pretty good. Pretty stellar game. We're getting complimented here in chat. I'll take that. But here's some plays that you can use as a player, and the Leningrad as a whole is just a very, very strong ship. There it is, baby. That's game. Very good, solid game in the Tier 7 Leningrad. You can find it in the premium shop. Let's pull up some stills. Here's the game. Total was 98,689,000 damage. 3 kills. We only got 1 torp hit that game, so most of our damage here was done by just regular gunfire and starting some fires. But watching your targets, watching that Gneisenau, we noticed, we picked up on that he damaged Con to single fire, so we're going to take advantage of that for everything that it's worth. But look at the amount of XP and credits and free XP you can earn in this game. That's just phenomenal. We are second in, we weren't top XP earner, but we were second in XP, so that's a pretty solid game. I'll definitely take that. Absolutely take that. Thank you, thank you. Let's go over here to the detailed report. We'll see what we did. Yep, we pretty much hammered that Iron Duke for 34,000. Ended up polishing off the camera or carrier and just straight up nuked that Omaha. That Omaha had no idea what was coming his way, which is good. Even though it's a tier 4 cruiser, he's still a cruiser. He still has a lot of DPM. But for him to bring all his guns to Geber, he had to open up, and we just smoked him in 2 volleys. That was a beautiful, beautiful sight. Ganais now, we didn't get the kill on the Ganais now, but we whittled him down pretty good and prevented him from pushing up. And same thing with the other carriers, and we just had 1 small volley there on the Farragut. But look at this. After multipliers with this ship, you earn a ridiculous amount of free XP out of this ship. And you're a tier 7. Tier 7 is known to have some pretty challenging matchmaking. However, when you are low tier, firing on higher tier ships, that's when your XP and credits go through the roof. So this was a pretty good game. I wanted to showcase it. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I did. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Twitch. Link is in the description below. You can also subscribe to me on YouTube as you're watching this video. Follow me on Discord. Link is also in the description below. We do some fun things over there, so be sure to check it out. And I hope everybody has a great and safe week. Till the next time, peace out. This is Their Back 47 signing out. All right, see ya.